dipped in buttery, creamy vegan caramel, and topped with toasted walnuts. Like the original coffee shop pumpkin spice latte, these donuts don't need actual pumpkin to invoke the essence of pumpkin spice, but a bit of pumpkin puree will give these autumnal treats a beautiful orange color, so add it if you want to, or not. There are no rules. If you've made my simple glazed yeast donuts or vegan Boston cream donuts before, you'll know that making proper yeasted donuts from scratch is really no big deal. The dough ingredients can go directly into your food processor with a dough attachment or mixer, or just use a large bowl for manual mixing. The ingredient amounts are a little bit different if you're using pumpkin puree or not, so be sure to check the printable recipe for the exact measurements of everything. When your dough looks like this, you can cover it and let it rise in a warm place for an hour or until the dough doubles in size. Meanwhile, let's mix some caramel glaze. Using a heavy bottomed pan with high sides, heat 1 cup and a tablespoon of white sugar over medium to medium-high heat. It may take about 10 minutes for your sugar to start to liquefy. More or less time, it really just depends on your stove and your pan, how evenly it heats, all that stuff. Do watch carefully and be aware that sugar, whether it's solid or liquid, can get extremely hot. Caramelizing sugar is simple, but it is a bit tricky. So if you haven't done it before, please take the time to read the blog post for more details. Once the sugar has liquefied, take it off the stove immediately. Don't wait because burnt sugar cannot be saved. The residual heat will continue to cook the sugar and the color will deepen on its own. Next, pour half a cup of room temperature or a bit warm plain soy creamer in carefully and slowly. This bubbling action is totally normal, so watch out for it. Add vegan butter. And set this aside to cool. Next, I'll toast my walnuts because I always buy raw nuts. I don't know why, can't really say. You can quickly toast raw walnuts by baking in a single layer at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes. And after they're cool, you can store them in an airtight container if you're not using them right away. When your dough has fully risen, you can scoop it out gently and onto a floured surface. You can certainly add more flour if the dough is too sticky to handle, but keep it to a minimum. Gently roll it out to about ½ inch thickness. As always, I use my big mason jar ring to cut out the donuts, and a shot glass to cut out the middles. You can use whatever you have. Place these cut out donuts and donut holes onto a lightly floured parchment-lined baking sheet and cover with a warm, lightly damp towel. Now these can rise for about 45 minutes or until they are at least double in size. When the dough has risen, you can prepare your pot or fryer with frying oil. I'm using canola as always. You want to get this up to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Using a thermometer is always best, but sometimes I use the chopstick method. When bubbles rapidly form around the chopstick or wooden spoon, you're pretty much ready to go. Gently lower each donut into the hot oil without crowding the donuts. After about 30 to 45 seconds, the first side should become golden brown. Carefully flip and cook the other side for about 30 seconds or until that side is golden brown as well. If cooking takes less time, that means your oil is probably too hot. If the cooking takes more time, then your oil is probably too cool, so adjust. Then continue with the rest, and as they're done, let the donuts cool on a wire rack lined with paper towels preferably to soak up any excess oil. When you're ready to glaze, make sure the caramel is still warm. If you did this all in one go, the caramel should still be warm enough, but if it isn't, just microwave it for about 15 seconds or so until you have this consistency. Dip your donut into the glaze and place the glaze side up on a wire rack. Then immediately top with toasted walnuts and a sprinkle of pumpkin spice and brown sugar. Continue with the rest, then serve immediately for best results, or at least on the same day. Otherwise, the caramel will eventually soak into the donuts, which still tastes amazing, but it doesn't look as cute. If you're serving on the next day though, cause you're a rebel, store them in a covered container at room temperature. Like I said, still tastes good, just won't look as nice. Also, like with most donuts, you can freeze them for later. Just freeze them solid, uncovered. Then when they are solid, you can put them into freezer bags. To defrost, just place them onto a plate and let them come to room temperature naturally for a delicious treat anytime. And that's it. I really hope you give this recipe a try and bring them to your next potluck, maybe Halloween party, even though these are not scary at all, quite the opposite. Special thanks to all my channel members for your monthly support, helping me make these videos for you sustainably. And thank you everyone else just for watching. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already for more vegan fun food. Bye for now.